Danielle. Good morning.
This is new.
This is very new.
I love it.
I'm glad you do, girl.
Yeah, so I had to, usually YouTube will send us something that says, this is how you watch us, but they
Hmm.
didn't send it this time.
So we're not on YouTube?
We are. So I'm now sharing it with others. So because people are going to play this back, that's what we have to keep in mind. Because people are going to play this back. Good morning. This is what we call or not in the morning. And this is not going to be long, y'all. Danielle, tell them how long it's going to be.
This is a quick snack, okay? This is a sample of what you can see on our new time slot and day of the week, which we will disclose at the end of the show. So you have to watch it until the end. But let's do our intros first.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I'm Tasha Mac.
I still have the squeaky chair. 7 seasons later. Go ahead.
It's always been that squeaky?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, I'm Tasha Mac. I am her big sister. And yeah, that's it. I don't have anything else for my intro today.
Okay, I'm Danny or Danielle, and we are doing Or Not in the Morning today. So this is a pilot, guys.
My sister is hoping that everyone would tune in right now. It's possible that you all are asleep and will wake up and look and be like, wow, there was a whole playback that I missed. But during this time, we're literally doing just that. We're just catching up. Good morning. We do have a viewer. We appreciate Good morning, Lawanda. During this time, we're hoping to just kind of touch base. Y'all haven't seen us in a while, and we're trying to stay a little more consistent. So in order to do that, we're going to touch base with you on Sunday mornings. You might have went and got the word, or you're getting the word right now, and here we are. So Danielle, what are you going to talk about today? How was your weekend thus far? The weekend's not over. Hopefully you are enjoying it, but how was your weekend?
Trying to grab this link real quick.
Oh, do you need it? I got it.
I think I have it.
Okay.
My weekend was cool. I did Friday. My friends and I celebrated Cinco de Mayo, even though that is not it's not our culture. We celebrated it. We did. My friend Caroline has a really good recipe for enchiladas, and so we had enchiladas and ranch water, and I brought over taco chocolate, and Dawn bought cookies and desserts. Ranch water is it's an alcoholic drink. It's very good.
Okay.
They have them at restaurants, like people you can go to the bar and ask for ranch water.
Okay.
And then I did Top Golf yesterday and I lost.
Did you think you were going to win?
Well, I was about 40 points down. It was the third quarter. Okay. It was right when the third quarter was for the Golden State Warriors, and we were both losing. It looked dim for both of us, and obviously it was. But I stayed out there and I played till the end, so there's that.
Okay, I'm here for it. It's good for you to stick with it.
Yeah, I was definitely humbled. So
did you think you were going to do well?
I was doing so well in the beginning, and similar to Golden State, there was a lead.
Why do you keep referring to our team? We we can't finish. We do a bad job finishing.
Well, now that's not fair. It's not fair to say that we do a bad job finishing every time. So there's
It's not every time. You're right. It's absolutely not every time. But I do need them to do a little bit better. I just feel like do we play today?
No, I hope not. I feel like we need a break. I know the Sixers play today against Boston. So we'll see if we have any Sixers fans watching or Boston fans. Put down in the comments who you'd like to win.
Yes, me and Danielle are big NBA fans. Well, good morning, Somalia. Me and Danielle are big NBA fans, so we are at the edges of our seats every other day. Danielle said that we need a break. You might be right.
You know, Jordan Poole got a little hurt. I was a little worried. It was stressful. But how was your weekend?
Good weekend. I guess good weekend's not over yet, right? So we had Cinco de Mayo, celebrated that. And that was like when you realize like the area you live in is really missing something. I'm not gonna put my city out there, but I went to went to Plaza in my area, and it was lit. Like you would have thought.
It is missing something.
Who's missing what? What are you talking
What
about?
the city?
So it's missing something. So like you can tell, like they were lit. It's for Cinco de Mayo. Like
Oh yeah,
mamas,
I heard
aunties.
people were going crazy on the internet.
Yeah, like there was a DJ at the plaza, but he was playing like, he was playing like I'm
Like
giving
hip
you
hop?
like the wobble. Yes, that's what I'm saying.
What? You
Yeah,
know
this DJ
what?
playing the wobble in plaza. So the man was like, "Do you want to sit inside or outside?" No, bruh. I need to be outside. I'm here for like Cinco de Mayo, como estas. I'm not here to like wobble, wobble, wobble. I'm not here for that. You
I'm
understand?
sorry they disappointed you.
It's okay. Maybe next year. And then I went to Steak and Tonic for dinner. That was really interesting. I did not like the food, and I will
Neither
not be
was me when
returning.
I went.
Yeah, but the food was great. I mean, the food wasn't great. The ambiance was great. Ambiance was amazing. And
It's
then
a little
yesterday was the wine
speakeasy.
festival.
Hmm?
Yesterday was our annual wine festival in Norfolk, and it was everything. Good morning, Jay. So, yeah, that's it. And it's brunch time. Yes, Amaya, it's brunch time. So that's why we're here. And guess what, y'all? We're not here long. So y'all get to kick it with us for, I believe, about 12 more minutes. So
That's it. That's
stay
it.
with us for 12 more minutes. You get your coffee, get your tea, your mimosa.
What are you drinking?
This morning I have a Daily Immune honey tea. Um,
That's so fun.
but no, it's good. It tastes kind of got a tangerine orange taste to it. And I had a lot of wine yesterday, so I felt like I needed something to kind of
Reset yourself.
absolutely. What about you?
I have coffee, but it's not good.
Why is it not? You made it, right?
Well,
Did someone else make it? Someone made it
no,
for you?
no, I made it. No, no one else made it. No one else is here but me. I made it, but I was trying to like not do as much sugar. So I still will honey and a little regular sugar.
I understand. Just
Trying to
drinking it.
try and keep my shoulders here because y'all know when it was gone, it was gone.
Yeah, and now we got shoulders to show, right? Look, move them left and right. Okay, okay, all right. Okay, so you want to talk about today? What we gonna recap for today?
We're going to start with the $55 billion in student loans that Biden has approved, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And more may be coming, apparently.
Do you think it's gonna affect us? Like, do you think we're actually gonna get like money taken off?
I tried to sign up for that the first round, and they said I didn't make the cut.
Oh, it said I made the cut, but I ain't heard nothing else from it.
Well, you probably check your balance and see if it's up there. But
I
said,
try not to go on there. I don't want them to think that I'm gonna pay them. So
yes, we would hate for them to be misled.
right, we would hate for them to be misled. Absolutely.
But what do you think about it? Like, do you think that it is like help? Is it gonna help you out if you do? Like, I also don't know how you would even qualify.
I think that there's just always a catch to everything. So
What do you think the catch is?
I don't know yet. So I'm not excited. I'm scrolling and I saw that and it didn't excite me because I just feel like there's a catch. So until I know how real it is, I have no thoughts about it just yet.
So it says the education, and this is per the Forbes.com. It says the Education Department has approved student loan forgiveness for nearly 500,000 borrowers through February 2023 under the limited PSLF waiver. And apparently the waiver ended last October, but the department is continuing to process a backlog. I am the backlog. That's where I'm at, I guess, of
Mhm.
PSLF applicants.
Oh,
So
because I did it early.
so additional loan forgiveness through the waiver initiative is expected during the next few months. So maybe there's still hope for
You
me.
just keep checking your balance. You're not gonna get like an email that says paid in full. Like, I mean, like, you know what I mean? That's
Um,
why it seems janky. I gotta keep checking my balance.
I don't know. I don't really know
I
because,
guess you're not supposed to care if somebody paying off your stuff, right? But
well, if you are paying it, trying to pay on it as well, I'm not. But if someone is trying to pay on it, not right now, at least.
that's not
Some,
on my plan for right now.
yeah.
I agree. It is BS, and there is a catch to it.
So,
Well,
like, for example, for those that have already started paying on theirs or have paid theirs off, I don't think they get any money.
mm, mm,
So I think
I
that
get
is unfortunate. That's
it.
one thing. Um, and then I had an interesting conversation this morning. I was talking to the guy that I'm dating, and I was like, well, I have a lot of student loans. Does that make me less of a catch? And I
Mm,
thought this was an interesting topic. That's why I'm bringing it here really quick.
I'm here for it.
Because I said people, but he kind of was like women. This is like a conversation that women tend to like put out there. It's like, oh, to men specifically, like, do you have good
Oh,
credit? How
mhm,
many student loans you got? How
mhm,
many kids you got? Well, that's a valid one right there.
mhm.
Etc. Like how much you got like in your savings and da, da, da. And so I think when I hear stuff like that, it makes me not feel less than, but it's like, ooh, I don't really want to tell nobody that I tried to pay all my student loans, but I can't afford to pay all my student loans and live in Atlanta in an apartment. So I think that is like something that is an unfortunate stigma that has been placed on graduates and people that are like searching or not searching, but like looking for a life partner or anything. Like I think it's a hard conversation to have. But what are your thoughts on that?
Do you think, are you asking, should the conversation be had?
Yeah, well, I guess like, or should it be like um a non-negotiable?
Ooh, no.
But then why do women have like all these checklists? You know
I'm
what I
gonna be honest, they lonely, and they're gonna stay lonely. We can't create checklists no more, because those checklists, you can have everything on that list checked, and that man could still be trash. So we can't go by checklists. I mean, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking with you about this. We can't go by checklists. So I don't mean any harm. I just feel like everybody has been in a place in their life where their credit score was a certain amount, or where it was lower than they'd like, or a place where they have to do forbearances and deferments because of
mean?
their student loans. And I think it doesn't really matter how much you make. You know what I'm saying? I make six figures, but I still have student loans. I still have student loan payments. I defer those payments because that's not a part of my date, my budget. I mean, you get what I'm
Well,
saying? So
the thing is, when you start to make more, then your payment will be more because their
absolutely. But you're
expectations
making
set.
more, and you're also possibly you bought a house, which means you
Yeah,
now have this to pay for. And then possibly you did this. So I just don't think it's realistic. I think it's unrealistic for women and men to be concerned about that to that nature. What you should be concerned about is if the person you're dating has a notice on their door to be evicted. I'm serious. Like that's a concern, because that means she can't take care of business. She's not taking care of her own business.
that's
And
true.
he can't either. Or you come to her and she's like, yeah, my car just got repoed. These are red flags. That means that if you guys were to join unions, it possibly would be either a heavier burden on you. But if you're dating someone and they are completely holding it down on their own, whether it's a credit, whatever, asking them their credit score and have they paid their student loans off, I just think it's a bit intrusive.
Do people?
And
But do you know like that's something that's always on Instagram or it's like social media? Like, watch make sure your partner has X, Y, Z, and then
But then
only be the only girl out here that's a great catch that has student loans still.
me,
Well,
I mean, but what I'm saying is like that's real. You're right, that's real. But like, let's change the narrative slightly, and let's say, watch out for the men who have everything together, and you know nothing about them. Like, watch out for the narcissists. You get what I'm saying? Like, and that narrative has changed. You can look online right now because I said narcissist is going to be in everyone's algorithm. So that narrative has changed. So I do think it's an old school narrative though. I think the whole credit score situation is an old school narrative.
I feel like millennials are still going with that. I feel like my generation.
Together.
Huh?
Let's build together. Like,
yeah, but that's not. I don't know. But that wasn't even what the topic was. It was a great topic though, but the topic is about Biden and these student loans. Now they do say that there will be student loan forgiveness for disabled borrowers, which is good.
Okay.
So the relief was provided through the Total and Permanent Disability Discharge Program, which can eliminate the federal student loan debt for borrowers who are unable to gainfully work due to a medical condition. Now, what I will say is in regards to that, what about the borrowers who have a illness and can work, but their medical bills are too expensive? So then they can't afford it. So that is a whole nother demographic. Like, once again, there's the demographic of people who have already paid off their student loans. There's the demographic of people who can't necessarily pay towards their student loans because they have it's a disability, but they can't, it's not like it's not preventing them from working.
I got it.
So like I defer my student loans based off of my medical condition.
I got you.
So, but that's not they're not going to dismiss all of them because of that, which I don't know.
Anyways, moving right along. What's our next topic?
Well, he said the medical bills come off every 7 years or something. What does that mean?
Heard that. I don't know, Somalia. If you're
I've been on there.
A lot about credit. Is that true? Do medical bills come off every 7 years or something? If anyone knows the facts to that, please drop the knowledge. We would love to know. So I'm gonna turn the narrative slightly because we don't have a lot of time. Because our time is approaching actually. Oh, she said yes.
Oh, I don't have it. Well, correction. I don't have any debt, credit, like whatever, collector bill.
Oh, so right. The medical bills have not changed off your credit, correct?
Yeah, I'm just saying that.
That's right.
The infusion costs $5,000.
Right. But you can see how it does turn onto credit because
I mean, like an infusion is $250. It's $250 every infusion. So that's not affordable.
Going back to a few, because a lot of commentary on this. Jay said nowadays you got to make sure that you have a real job and you're not a scammer. Somebody you know who you're dating. That's very true. Lawanda said that those same people with checklists are alone, clearly because they have time to post it. It's very
fair assessment.
A very fair assessment. Sumi, she told us about the medical bills. Marquita is in the comments.
Hey.
She said it's a conversation that you need to have. In order to build, I need to know your foundation. If you're in debt, I need to know the reason, because when we become one, your debt is my debt. I agree with that, but then at the same time, I don't. Because as a person who was married, I will tell you that his debt was not my debt. And when things got real hairy, his debt was not my debt. That's what it was. But I would not. Okay, so I'm just saying I would not mess with someone because they have financial issues. Because I've been there before.
But like financial issues doesn't mean you don't have a job. Financial issues are debt. It's debt.
But if I don't see that you have a will to change it, I think that's the problem. I need to see your hustle.
Yeah.
You ain't got a hustle, meaning like I don't see the grind in you, then we probably shouldn't be together.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, let's go to the next topic real quick. Thanks for the co-host in the chat. We appreciate all of you. You're doing great in there. We can't afford to pay you, but come back on the next show.
Go ahead. All right. So the next thing we wanted to talk about briefly, was I think something happened between Chris Brown and Usher while we were asleep.
Yes, but I try not to pay too much attention to anything that has to do with Chris Brown in a negative light. I don't feed into those things.
But did he do something?
No, I think it was his like team or something, like his people.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Guilty by association.
Yeah, but he's doing so well. He really is. He's a great father. And Chris is coming out with a shoe line.
Mm-hmm.
And he's
you.
Huh?
Chris paying you because
no, he's not. he's doing Usher. Well, apparently Jalen said Usher said nothing happened.
Of course he's gonna say that.
What
Let's
did
be
the
real.
post say?
It's bad, and it looks bad in our culture. It looks bad. Our two legends are possibly had a fallout. The best way to clear this up from a PR standpoint is to say nothing happened. It was a misunderstanding. It happened to be people that were at the party and move on. I do think there's probably a little more tea behind it, but I say stay tuned on that.
It says things before
Yeah,
it got physical between Chris Brown and Usher outside a singer's surprise party in Las Vegas. They said Chris Brown was intoxicated. Why do they have to put all that in there?
Which is why, see, look what Wanda said. They're saying it wasn't how it's being portrayed by TMZ.
This is hilarious.
So watch out for junky news, guys.
That's fake news, guys.
They said Usher had a broken nose. You see what I'm saying? I've lost my voice, apparently. I have lost
terrible.
My voice. Oh my God. Last thing I wanted to discuss. This is probably going to take longer than it should, but the reason women don't settle. The reason women don't
is not for today.
in 2 minutes.
We got a time topic.
The reason women don't settle. So I sent it to you, and I thought it was really profound.
I know this was a topic.
I sent it to you. Chris Brown is Danny's Anita Baker, and I support this with full understanding.
Marquita, I knew it because she loves Anita Baker, boy.
Anita Baker. So I just saw this online. You guys should follow. What's his name? Ace Metaphor, I think.
Oh yeah,
Ace Metaphor. He has a lot of
podcasts.
Yeah, his podcast is amazing, and they have a lot of dropping the mic moments. He talks about this morning. What? I would date a blue collar worker. Thank you. I date a blue collar worker. I think. I don't know. Do I? Look. So anyway,
I don't know what that man does.
Should women settle? Why women are not settling in 2023? So he made a really good point. He said that the reason why women are not settling in 2023 is because of all of the mess they've been through. So the narrative has been like, oh, they're not settling now. I mean, they're not settling now. They know their worth. This is all true. But the bigger picture is that, no, they're not. We're not settling because of all the junk. Like, we already know what that looks like because we settled already. Think about it. You know what you want when you're dating and when you're in a relationship. But the reason you know this is because of all of what you've been through.
Yeah, but that's men. Men do that too. I mean, it's not necessarily, I wouldn't say it's not settling. I would say that you are a smart cookie and you learned your lesson.
Well, yeah. Some might think differently, though.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just that you know not to do, like, if you continue to repeat things over and over again, that is the definition of insanity. Like, sometimes even I even have to remind myself, like, that didn't work in the past, so I'm definitely not going to do that in this situation.
Well, trust me, there are women out there still settling. I mean, it's not, I don't think that
maybe that's because they don't know their worth.
Yeah, it goes back to that.
And men, the same thing for men. There are some men out there who are settling as well. And that's because they've never seen anything different.
Yeah. That's true. See, we were able to kill this in 3 minutes.
It could be a bigger topic. I'm just keeping it short for you.
Okay, well, guess what, guys? The time has come to an end. ORNOT is now over. Just like that, you know?
For
Yeah,
those
people
that just popped in, you're a little late. The time was 11 a.m.
So as we stated before, we're going to try to do this every Sunday. We're going to pop in. Y'all grab y'all coffee around 11 o'clock. If you're not,
and maybe not every Sunday, because sometimes we may try to go to church.
Oh yeah, I need to go to church. So she's right. So it may not be every Sunday, but yeah, it will try as much as possible. But we are hoping to bring y'all a new night. What night are you thinking?
Thursday night is going to be the new night. I'm not sure about the new time yet. We haven't confirmed that.
Yeah, I think we're thinking about 8 o'clock because y'all like to come in late. Like right now, you see how people come in when we're about to leave. This is usually how it goes. So we're gonna try for 8 o'clock. Maybe we won't have such a long show. We don't know yet. We want to see how that looks. Just trying to make it work for all of us. But we have missed you, so we definitely wanted to jump in. I think we had enough morning tea. If you're playing this back and you just watched it, make sure you share it. Make sure you're following us on Facebook and following us on Instagram. Danielle, you want to roll us out of here?
Yeah, so like Tasha said, you can catch us this week, I guess, and Sunday is the beginning of the week. This week on Thursday at 8. I just realized. Okay, never mind. You can catch us on Thursday at 8.
Yes, I'm doing.
No, I don't think I don't. You can catch us on Thursday at 8, live right here on Facebook and YouTube. And just like Tasha said, if you missed this, go back and run it back, share it. We are on all platforms, just like in the grocery store. We're all the good stuff on the outside. So we're all on the fruits and veggies. That's Apple, Spotify, Ebony, whoever. What are the other ones?
Ebony, iHeartRadio.
Yeah. All the things. And be sure to share with a friend and follow us on our YouTube channel if you haven't already. And we will catch you guys later on this week.
Bye.
Bye.